I think they haven't understood something. When we say the homeland or death we shall overcome, it's not just a phrase, it has its full meaning. We are not afraid and we will never be afraid. We will continue our struggle. They have undoubtedly and surely scared numerous African heads of state. We ask them questions about why you don't do as we do, why you don't support us. Some tell us they are entangled, some tell us they cannot.
Welcome to Talk of Africa 360, your source for insightful news, analysis, and thoughtful commentary. If you value informed perspectives and fact-based reporting, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss an update. Disclaimer: the content on this channel is based on reliable public sources and credible online information. It is intended strictly for educational and analytical purposes. We do not promote or endorse political violence, hate speech, or any form of discrimination. Our goal is to inform, not to inflame. Thanks for being here. Let's stay informed together.
Africa is rising. From the dust of conflict and foreign exploitation to the dawn of sovereignty and self-determination, at the heart of this rebirth lies a powerful force, Sahel unity. This is not just a dream, it's a movement, it's the future. Welcome to Africa Rises through Sahel Unity. Stretching across the African continent just south of the Sahara Desert, the Sahel region has long faced harsh challenge: terrorism, poverty, foreign interference, and political instability. But behind the headlines, a transformation is taking root. Countries like Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger are breaking the chains of dependency. They are rewriting the narrative that once defined the Sahel. These nations are rejecting old alliances that offered little progress and forging new paths toward true sovereignty. From military realignments to homegrown development, the Sahel is showing the rest of Africa what it means to rise together. In 2023, a historic moment occurred: the formation of the Alliance of Sahel States, uniting Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger under a shared vision: security, self-reliance, and solidarity. These countries realize something powerful: divided, they fall; united, they rise. They are cooperating in defense, pooling resources, and standing strong against external threats, whether from terror groups or foreign powers with hidden agendas. This unity sends a clear message: Africa can protect its own. Africa can build its own future. Across the Sahel, a new generation is awakening. The youth, often the first victims of poverty and war, are now becoming the front line of resistance and revival. They are embracing their African identity, wearing it with pride. They are building local solutions: farmers growing what they eat, engineers fixing what they use, and young leaders speaking truth to power. In the streets of Ouagadougou, Bamako, and Niamey, murals of leaders like Thomas Sankara and Captain IBRAHIM Traoré stand as reminders: Africa belongs to Africans. The Sahel youth no longer look west for salvation, they look inward and upward. True independence isn't just political, it's economic. And the Sahel is starting to rise by breaking away from neo-colonial currencies, exploitative trade deals, and foreign aid traps. Burkina Faso is investing in local agriculture, Mali is reclaiming control over its natural resources, and Niger is challenging the status quo on uranium and energy. These moves are not just bold, they're necessary. They're choosing partners who respect African sovereignty, whether it's Turkey, Russia, or intra-African collaborations. It's not about East versus West, it's about Africa first. What starts in the Sahel doesn't stay in the Sahel. This unity is inspiring change across the continent, from Guinea to Chad, from Zimbabwe to Algeria. African voices are rising in unison, demanding justice, equality, and dignity on the world stage. This is not the Africa the media shows you. This is Africa rising bold, unapologetic, united. The Sahel's stand as a beacon, a call to all Africans to unite, to build, to rise. Across the Sahel, a new generation of leaders is emerging, bold, fearless, and unapologetically African. Leaders like Captain IBRAHIM Traoré of Burkina Faso, who says, "We will no longer beg for freedom, we will build it." And in Mali and Niger, military and transitional governments are no longer acting as puppets but as protectors of the people. These leaders are reclaiming national pride. They are refusing to be dictated to by the West. They are charting new alliances with countries that respect African sovereignty. Russia, Turkey, and others are now seen as partners, not masters. But even more importantly, these nations are turning to each other, to the African continent itself, for strength. Sahel unity is just the beginning. It is the seed of a much greater tree, African unity. Imagine an Africa where borders don't divide us, where trade flows from Dakar to Dar es Salaam, where African armies protect African land, and African dreams are not filtered through Western screens. That is the vision the Sahel is building, a united, dignified, sovereign Africa, not in 50 years, not in theory, but right now. Africa is not rising because of foreign help. Africa is rising because its people are standing tall. So let this message spread. Let the world hear the drums of unity beating from the Sahel to the Cape, because when the Sahel stands, Africa rises. If you believe in a united Africa, this is Africa rises through Sahel unity. And the world is watching.
As reactions continue to pour in from across the continent, one thing is clear. Africa is demanding respect, sovereignty, and accountability. Was this just a diplomatic misstep or a deeper sign of shifting global alliances? We'll be watching closely. If you found this story important, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real, unfiltered African news. This is Talk of Africa 360, telling the stories that matter.